Thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather, September 19th, 2024. Ocean storm missing us. We're not going to get the beneficial rain that we need right now for our farmers, for the crops. Not going to happen. We've got water vapor satellite imagery showing that spin, that swirl going on off the coast. All of the dry air wrapping in. This storm is going to stay a Nova Scotia storm, not for Maine. That's going to miss us. A fall cold front does get here later on into the weekend. And dryness, an update coming in from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. We are dry, but we're not technically in a drought just yet. Here is the dryness. You got that yellow shade all up and down the coastline, and also the Central Highlands back up to the county. That's where the dryness is at, that abnormally dry kind of level 1 stage. We're not quite into a drought yet, but I do think we're going to get there because it's just been so dry and it's going to stay dry. Satellite picture showing just how dry it is, and this cloud streaming in now to the coastline here in the backyard. Storm is going to spin off the coast, not make its way inland. This storm is not going to be a coastal hugger. It's not coming up the coastline to give us that rain. Clouds, sun, fog along the coastline, warmer inland where you got that sunshine staying a good chunk of the day. 82 inland, coast only 75. Down east, mid-coast, southern coast. For the mariners, it is not going to be a small craft until later on tonight into tomorrow, okay? That's when the swell's going to build, the seas are going to build from an ocean storm. But right now, it is going to be relatively quiet for the rest of today into the afternoon. The weekend looks great for outdoor activities. Get out there into that apple orchard. Go do the apple picking, the apple pie, the slushies, the cider. It's going to be great. Temps in the 60s all weekend long for highs. Lows dipping down to the 40s. Free air conditioning, great sleeping weather. The dew point tracker shows the humidity streaming inland to start the day. And then eventually, the front gets here later on this weekend. Really, it's towards Saturday time frame is where that dry air, the blues are going to show up. And we'll see the dew point, the moisture in the atmosphere drop. You'll notice it. It's going to be very dry, very crisp as far as fall kind of like feel. Finally getting here after this endless summer we've had for weeks and really months. Now, on the wind forecast, I want to show you what's going to be happening today. We're starting off relatively quiet, really northeast 5 to 10. Then that wind's going to pick up as the front comes down from the north. And we'll see the wind go up and the dew point, the moisture go down. And that'll be as that storm pulls away from the coastline. Foliage report is out. We've got low to moderate colors going on. Southern coast is low. Central Highlands starting to get into that low. And then a little bit on the moderate phase as you head up into the county, where you typically see the colors change there. And I do expect this dryness to have impact on the colors in the weeks coming up. Speaking about the week and 10 days coming up in Augusta, last bits of summer holding on to it today with 80 and then dropping to 70. Just chop 10 degrees off the high tomorrow and then 60s for highs for a few days, that fall feel into the weekend and especially to start next week. Update on the tropics tracker. The tropics are dead quiet. However, next 7 to 10 days in the Gulf of Mexico, got to watch out there for something spitting up off of Central America. Updates on that, and I'll see you on social media with all the foodie and pizza and ice cream reviews coming up.